Businesses do not fail. It is people that fail. Institutions do not fail. It is people that fail. Dreams, visions do not fail. It is people that fail. If you follow this session, this episode with me, and you understand what I am about to share with you, I can tell you, you will build that business and that dream of yours. In my experience as a business trainer, speaker, consultant, and coach, over the years, in the last 15 years or so, I've traveled tens of cities and 20 plus countries across 4 continents, and I've provided services to entrepreneurs and dreamers from different industries and sectors of the economy. I have tried to run a couple of businesses. I have started all over. In total, I can say 11 different institutions. 4 have failed, cutting across insurance, paperback production, financial services, technology. You can name it here and there. There is one thing I have come to conclude, and this is what I call marathon like qualities. I always say that to succeed at anything, especially in business, or if you're building an institution, you must have what I call marathon like qualities. It takes certain types of qualities to thrive when you're building something. You see, in my teenage years, early secondary school days, I took part in a marathon and it was not a good experience. And that was the first and the last time that I ever ventured into anything really like running athletics. But I played soccer right up to high school and even my early university days. And you see, one thing that I learned in that experience was that when you look at things and when you experience things, there are 2 different experiences. And a few years ago, I witnessed the yearly Mount Cameroon Race of Hope. For those who are not Cameroonians, you can go on Google and research Mount Cameroon. It's one of the tallest mountains in Africa or so. And this is in the beautiful city of Boya. At, and at the foot of the mountain of Mount Cameroon, during that day where the race of hope was about to start, I could see the athletes, and I could see athletes from different countries and different cities who gathered. And of course, anytime athletes gather, everybody's focused on the finish line, right? And it is said that the Mount Cameroon Race of Hope is one of the most demanding marathons on the planet. So entrepreneurship, much like the difficult ascent and descent on Mount Cameroon, requires a blend of different qualities. You see, I grew up, the early part of my life, I grew up in the village. And we used to go to farms, and some farms would climb through mountains and hills. And to climb and descend a mountain or a hill is not fun at all, right? And throughout all of these experiences, I developed what I called marathon like qualities for entrepreneurs. And these are qualities that if you will succeed in business, or if you are a visionary and a builder and you're building an institution, these are qualities that you have to embody and deploy on a daily basis in your journey. What are these qualities? What are these qualities that you have to develop, you have to deploy in your business journey? Number one is resilience. Let me tell you something. Nobody can win a marathon without resilience. Entrepreneurship or building an entity is never a sprint. It will always be a marathon. It will take you time. It is always a journey. It is always a process, and therefore it is always a marathon. And the heartbeat of succeeding at any marathon is resilience. You can ask any athlete and they will tell you. The first lesson from the marathon is resilience. I was reading an article and an athlete was saying that when practicing and preparing for a race, the first thing that they try to achieve is to build their stamina and their resilience for a particular period of time. So they estimate the race we are going to run, on average, how much time can somebody take to complete that race? Then they will begin to train themselves to run for 4 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, non-stop, so that they can build the stamina and the resilience for that period. You see, just as athletes will face unpredictable weather and rough terrains and physical exhaustion, entrepreneurs navigate market volatility, competitive pressures, and personal doubt. So many a times, success in business will often hang on your ability to persevere through all of these adversities. Your ability to rise after each fall, or the mindset to view every setback as a setup for your comeback is critical if you will succeed in business. So the first marathon like habit or quality you have to develop and maintain is resilience. This is the heartbeat of success in every long-term journey and process. The second quality is mapping out the route. Every athlete will always do their best to understand the route that they will be using. And it is not just about understanding and knowing the path, but it is about mapping out that route to the extent where an athlete can even anticipate when I get to this particular location, I'm going to slow down. When I get to this particular location, I'm going to speed up. You see, that is mapping out the route. That is strategic thinking. Hear me, somebody. Strategic thinking is what separates a seasoned marathon runner from a new runner. Strategic thinking is what separates a successful business owner and a failed business owner. When it comes to marathon, strategic thinking involves knowing when to conserve energy and when to push your limit. Similarly, in entrepreneurship and in business, strategic planning, understanding market dynamics, and anticipating future trends are pivotal in building a business. Making decisions on things like resource mobilization and resource allocation, making decisions on market entry and product development, all of these must be made with foresight and precision. Meanwhile, you are keeping the end goal in sight. So you must have strategic thinking. You must know how to map the route that you are going to follow in order to succeed in that business that you're building. The third marathon like quality is commitment. I call it the marathon mindset. The marathon mindset means you have this high commitment that you are going to win. Commitment in marathon means pushing forward, mile after mile, kilometer after kilometer, with the finish line as your ultimate goal. That is your commitment. As a marathon runner with a marathon mindset, your goal is I will keep pushing forward, mile after mile, step after step, kilometer after kilometer. But while you are committed with that marathon mindset, the finish line is your ultimate goal. Bringing this to the world of business and entrepreneurship, this translates to a relentless pursuit of your vision regardless of the obstacles. You have this committed mindset, this marathon mindset. Despite the obstacles I face, despite the challenges that comes my way as I try to build this business, I am committed. One goal at a time, one task at a time, one problem at a time, I will get it done. So it is about staying true to your mission. It is about constantly learning. It is about constantly adapting. This marathon mindset in business ensures that even when your path, even when your business journey becomes so challenging and seeming very unsustainable, and it feels as if you're going to fail, you resolve that you will not give up. You make up your mind that no matter what happens in this business, I'm going to learn, I'm going to improve, I'm going to adapt. I will do everything possible, but I will not give up on my dream as far as being an entrepreneur and a business owner is concerned. That is a marathon mindset. That is the commitment mindset I am talking about. You see, last point on these marathon like qualities is you have the understanding that is a journey of learning and growth. Yes, it's a journey of learning and growth. You need to see your business path. You need to see your entrepreneurship journey full of learning and growth. There are some things that will happen in your journey that will not work for you directly, but indirectly, you will pick lessons and you will use it to grow. I always say that if you are an entrepreneur at the core, you will never ever see failure as a curse. You will see failure as a gift to learn and a gift to grow. So each step that you take, whether in business decisions, in business operations, is an opportunity to learn more about yourself, to learn more about your business, and to learn more about the marketplace you're trying to navigate. And this is the process that shapes you, that helps you to become more strategic, more resilient, more committed, right? Leading to you being able to create significant results and, most importantly, long-term sustainable results. To conclude, in essence, the journey of entrepreneurship mirrors the marathon like the Mount Cameroon Race of Hope. It is challenging, it is exhilarating, and profoundly transformative at the same time. So if you are on this journey right now, you are building a business right now, you are thinking of starting this business journey right now, remember this: success in business is not just about crossing the finish line, but it is about having the courage to start, having the determination to keep moving forward, and having the willingness to learn, to adapt, and to keep building one step at a time. I hope you were blessed, and I hope you were challenged. I hope you were inspired. I hope you were encouraged. And as I always say, if you are the only one that was inspired and challenged in this episode of the podcast, I am definitely happy. Do well to share with somebody. Do well to leave me a comment. What inspired you more? What challenged you more? What lesson did you pick out? Please give me some feedback. Subscribe, like, and of course, thank you so much. My name is Joybert Javnyuy, and we can connect on all social media platforms. Joybert Javnyuy or Javnyuy Joybert, depending on which one you're searching for. It's the same person because it's a unique name. All right. Any other name that you see with very little followers is a scammer. The one with so many followers is definitely me. All right. Looking forward to chatting with you again in the next episode. And leave me a comment where you are commenting from, listening from. I do travel a lot, and I always like to meet up with people who listen to my podcast on various different platforms. God bless you, and remember, you are rare, you're remarkable, and Jesus loves you so, so much.